We rolling? Going live in
3, 2, 1.
Recording from 12920 Philadelphia Street, Whittier, California, at Under City Comics. Keeping Up with the Nerds presents issue 277. My name is Bryan.
Rene.
And welcome to the show.
That's it.
I was like, my mind went blank for a second when I like paused and I'm like, oh, Sean and Nick are going to say something.
Yeah.
Nope. They're dead.
It's the classic crew. Right?
It's the OGs, or as Nick would say, before the show got better.
Yeah, before the show became Keeping Up with the Nerds.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Nick's over there watching the Game Awards. Sean's sick. Hopefully, Sean gets better soon for next week, because next week is a Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, Secret Santa gift exchange. Hopefully, we get to hear Nick's entire thing on the Game Awards in person, and then we wrap up the year with the annual issue as well. So that's going to be something.
That's going to be interesting.
Please go check out our website, keepitupwiththenerds.com. Check out our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and X.com. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/keepitupwiththenerds, and our audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean. Also YouTube Music, patreon.com/keepitupwiththenerds if you guys want to support us. And check out our channel sponsor, W.GG. Use code KEEPUPNERD for 10% off all orders. W.GG. Be better. Use code KEEPUPNERD for 10% off. I got through the entire opening in 1 minute. Usually,
that's because we didn't have anyone to tangent with or distract us.
Immediately start with stories and everything like that. No, it's just the two of us today, and I'm perfectly fine with that, because I feel like we haven't had. It's been a while. We haven't had that conversation between us two. Which is
and recorded it.
Back to how it started.
Yeah, it's interesting because like I remember in the chat we were talking about it. Like Sean's like, yeah, guys, I don't know how I'm feeling. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. And he tells us, I'm not making it. I'm like, all right, that's fine. You know, that's expected. But then I completely forgot that Nick is at the Video Game Awards. Yeah. So that slipped my mind. And I was like, oh, wait. I'm like, where the F is he then? And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be home. I'm going to come home at 10, guys. And I'm like, where are you going to be? And it's just like, oh, no, he's just at the Video Game Awards. That's right.
So have you noticed that Nick's conversations on Messenger have always been kind of like, okay, because I understand he's a busy guy. He's at work. He's not checking his phone and stuff like that. Because he's taking care of kids, obviously. Like you want to be attentive to that, right? Yeah. But it's always funny to me that I kind of have to like be mentally ready to repeat myself like 2 or 3 times in the chat for certain things, because he'll tend to forget it. And he did that today. I shared the TED 2.
Yeah, and he shared the same thing.
And literally
from
right
the
after.
He shared the same article.
And I was like, he doesn't read chat. It's like he just kind of oversees it. He told us about the Game Awards last week.
Yes.
But I think he forgot that we don't really think that far back. And so when he's like, I'll be home at 10, I'm like, where is he going to be at 10? It was the same process as you. And then I was like, oh, that's right. The Game Awards are today. It was today. Thursday.
I was thinking it would be earlier today. I forgot that they start like at night. Yeah, it's like an award.
I mean, they want people there.
Show, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, their audience is usually a bunch of basement dwellers anyway.
So they're usually up at this time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not bedtime for them.
Can we wrap this up? I got my next session of Baldur's Gate 3 to play. Come on, guys, let's go wrap this up.
I gotta make it to my raid.
We're all low Warcraft.
I gotta get that Grinch Happy Meal too. I want that green pie.
Whoa!
I want that green pie. That's how I have it in my head.
That's how we all have it in their heads.
Right?
Come on, there's a bunch of nerds, man.
Yeah.
Basement dwelling nerds.
And I see 25% of them come here.
We got a pretty good show for you guys today. We've got a lot to talk about. Like, you know what? I'm happy. The one day that I'm actually here where the rest of the other nerds are not, we actually have content to talk about.
We can talk.
We can talk about the Game Awards, because they just wrapped up actually as of recording a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
We can talk about Supergirl.
Yes.
The teaser trailer that came out. We can also...
He just wrapped up season 3 of Supernatural, so we're going to have a little tangent on that.
I'm loving revisiting the show. I think this is where I stopped.
Oh, this is where you fell off.
I think I watched a little bit of season 4, and then I just got... I was a high schooler. I had other things to do. So.
Well, that's I was thinking about it too, because I was like, I'm thinking about other shows that may have happened in that era.
Yeah.
And I was like, you probably were watching like 24.
That was a strong season. That was a strong year for NBC.
Yeah.
Because so season 3 was after writer's strike, right? Or it was around that time of writer's strike. So that was when like you had the first season of Heroes. That was when you were kind of wrapping up Lost. I think around that time, J.J. Abrams had. I was watching Fringe. Right? 24.
See? Yeah. So early 2000s TV was at its peak at that time. Yeah. You had like you said, Fringe. Then you had Prison Break.
The Office.
The Office was a big success, but it was starting, but it was like, I remember it was interesting.
I was more into comedies around that time.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I was the year I was like watching Scrubs.
Yeah,
I was watching I don't know if How I Met Your Mother started around that time, but I don't think so. But it started like 2008, I think.
Because it wrapped up within the first year that Andy and I were dating, like 1 or 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like 2013-ish, I think. Yeah,
okay.
Around that time.
So it's really cool to see you watch the show now, and then seeing your reaction to it, and then especially with the 3rd season being that it is the writer's strike season.
Yeah,
that it's cut short. It's not 23 episodes. It is, I think, 18 episodes.
I was kind of thinking about this as I was wrapping up season 3, that this kind of era of television doesn't exist anymore, even with streaming.
Yeah.
And I think it's so, because I was thinking 2 things. So 1, I was like, damn, I really miss this kind of like TV.
Yeah.
And 2, I was just like, wow, this is like a history piece for when MJ decides to, if she wants to watch the shows with me. I'm like, I lived through this era of television where you can tell when television series moved from one time to another.
Yeah.
Because I pointed it out. I'm just like, season 3 is a bloodbath. Like, there's like hearts being pulled out. There's skin being ripped apart. A lot of bitches, a lot of ass, a lot of like, a lot of words that technically wouldn't make it in evening TV.
And there's some innuendos as well, too. Certain innuendo jokes, very sexual, but then also very funny at the same time.
They get very sexually active in season 3.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, even Sam gets some from a werewolf, which is, I was like,
I guess if you're a hunter, I guess it's just once in a while.
Yeah, exactly.
It was during a full moon. What I was gonna do?
Yeah, Dean was like, Dean gets some, Sam to get some. But it's so interesting to kind of see that, because like now you have the more serious storylines. There's a lot of freedom in season 3 as well, where like you can tell that they were very much enjoying the aspects of Supernatural, of it not having to be serious all the time.
It's not they realized they didn't have to put themselves in a bubble.
No. Yeah,
that they get very creative. And I think one of those things is that one of the prime examples is that you get to see that in season 3 is the mystery spot episode.
Yeah,
is because you get to see them have fun. You get to see them just kind of like, okay, let's just go crazy, let's just go weird.
Yeah,
I think one of the more interesting deaths that in the episode of Mystery Spot is or the more funnier ones is when they stay inside the hotel, they order in, and he eats it, and he goes, "Does this taco taste funny to you?" And just just the edit of just like every death, it just just immediately opens to Asia.
I think what got me where I knew that the deaths were gonna get wackier was the one before the taco one, where he's just like, what did I order? Or he's like, I ordered the same thing every Tuesday, right? Yeah. He's like, yeah,
pig and a poke,
pig and a poke, and bacon with black coffee, bacon, dark coffee. And he's like, hey, sweetheart, I'll take sausage and a bacon. You got it. See, different day.
Yeah,
eats the sausage.
What's the harm that could come? I think another one was really good was when they're in the diner, and then Sam is just so tired of living it out for 100 times now, and he starts saying everything that Dean says. He goes like, Sam Winchester sleeps with a measuring with a measuring stick. He goes to bed with a measuring stick every night. He goes like, Sam Winchester's a pussy. He's like, okay, you think you're being smart, but you're really being ridiculous. Okay, fine. It's so great because that's like the perfect brotherly thing that they do.
And you can, even though they're not related, there's that relationship already. I feel like season 3 of Supernatural. Are we doing the recap right now?
Might as well. We're in it.
We're in it now. We're in the trenches. season 3 is where I really get to see both Jared. Is it Jared? Jared Padalecki?
Jared Padalecki
and Jensen Ackles. Yeah. They are they are Sam and Dean.
Yes.
They are the Winchester brothers, because there's so much good banter back and forth, and you can really tell when an actor is being an actor, and when Jared and Jensen are being just natural, and it's so good because that chemistry just flows so well in the storytelling, and the consequences feel like they actually have consequences. And going back to this whole point of that they can understand where their limits are. The mystery spot is a good kind of example of that, where you have your quirkiness, but then you have your third act be the serious moment of like you're reliving your brother's deaths constantly because he's your greatest weakness, and you need to realize that you guys can't live without each other. And if I know this, then the demons you let out also know this. So there's that seriousness, but there's also that quirkiness and that fun side of it as well, and you see it in the previous episode, or like past episodes as well.
Yeah, it's really good. I really enjoyed it. Another thing I forgot, because you just kind of breezed through season 2. Actually, when you were watching it, you just kind of like burned through that.
I burned through. Yeah, I did.
So how did you feel, or how did you like the satisfaction of Yellow Eyes? So the arc, at least,
it felt interesting because so it's kind of an unfair take because I already know that there's 15 seasons of Supernatural. Yeah. So I'm already seeing Yellow Eyes as like level 1 boss. Like he's not that person that's going to be the big threat. Yeah. So obviously his end is going to be very minimal.
And it happens every season where the threat is so much greater than the last threat in the previous season. Except I'll let you decide that when you get past season 5, because season 5, that's pretty good. That's a great ending for season 5. Okay. And then season 6 is the classic.
Season 6 is when they realize that God's existence is in season 4.
Yes.
Because that's when Lucifer makes an appearance.
That's when they start talking about Lucifer and stuff, and then the rising of Lucifer. That's basically season 4.
Yeah, and
which is interesting.
Season 3.
Yeah. Because it's a great, and that's what I'm saying. Season 1 through 5 are what Eric Kripke originally intended for the show. Yeah. Hence, this was like, if Supernatural was going to have a lifespan, it would be the 5 seasons I wrote. The first 5 seasons I wrote.
I can tell you that I really appreciate the way that they handled the lore in the show. Because the reason that I loved Supernatural growing up was the lore. It was the cryptids and how they handled the storytelling with it. But now, again, revisiting it as an adult, I think what I appreciate more from it now is that they handle certain elements with respect. So like this idea that demons and, these evil beings exist. Okay, so there's this episode where the angel episode where Sam believes that angels exist, and that he prays, that he tells Dean that I pray every night and stuff like that. They handle that pretty well, because if demons exist, then there should be the opposite, right? Yeah. And also this idea of like, well, if holy water exists, how does holy water get blessed? You need the presence of God or some Holy Spirit, right? But then you have this episode kind of like telling them where it's not that they don't believe in God, and they understand that they understand that there's a higher power. Yeah. They just don't know what. And Dean gives a good speech of like, they ask him, it's like, do you believe in God? And he's like, I want to. And it kind of answers the question of like how holy water can exist. Yeah. Why there's that rosary. Why they use that kind of stuff to make things that defeat demons, right? Yeah. They handle that with respect. So they're answering all their questions that they're leaving behind. Yeah. And I like that. I like that from season 3.
It's very interesting where the show does, where it starts becoming self-aware. Yeah. And I do like that and you'll see that when you get to the tail end of the series, that they do very much are aware of how things work out for them and stuff like that. Yeah. And how it always turns out and stuff. One thing that I love is that in an episode of a finale of Supernatural, they have the plan, they get the plan done. Oh, not get it done, but they're about to execute the plan, and they're gonna have a win, but there's just one mishap that happens. And it's like in the latter seasons and stuff. And Dean is just fed up. He's like, we never it's always one thing. It's always one goddamn thing, he says. And he just throws a fit, and he's tired. You can feel that after years of like always trying to save the world and always trying to stop evil, and then there's always this roadblock that comes in their way, and it's just like you feel it, that Jensen brings that in that performance, that
and it goes back to how they've built on these characters, because if this happens in this later season, you have in season 3. Season 2 was very much of like Dean understanding that he needed to have this responsibility of taking care of his brother. It was the end of season 2 where John dies, right?
Yeah.
End of season 2, and so season 3 is where he has to carry on the weight of him living.
Yeah.
Knowing that his dad sacrificed his soul. Yeah. No, that was the end of season 2.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry. That was the end of season 1 into season 2, where John dies.
Yeah.
And season 2 is where he has to live with the fact that his
dad
gave up his soul for him, right? So throughout season 2, it's this idea that he has to carry the weight of taking care of Sam and the family.
Yeah.
Right. And then in season 3, you build on that by having the dream episode where Dean is talking to himself, and he now understands it's not fair that he has to go to hell. Yeah. It's not fair that he was given these responsibilities because his dad couldn't be a dad and his family was involved.
It finally hits with him.
Yeah. And I'm like, now I'm interested, because you're continuously building on this. So what more can you add? And it's so much more, which is good.
They do it more later on, and it's very interesting where it's constantly of how Dean sees his parents and how Sam sees his parents. And it's very admirable that, throughout the series,
keep talking.
Sam always tells him, he goes, because whenever they look back at their lives as kids, Sam didn't really grow up with his mom, because he was a baby. He grew up mostly with his dad raising him and stuff like that. And so then, when Dean conjures up these like happy memories, he looks at Sam, he goes like, where are your memories? Like, why aren't you happy? He goes like, because this wasn't happy for me.
These weren't good memories.
Yeah, these weren't good memories for me. He goes like, what do you mean? Mom and dad did a great job. He goes, yeah, maybe for you, but I never grew up with mom. He's like, I never got the chance to grow up with mom. Yeah. I never had a real Christmas and stuff like that. And it's very interesting to see that throughout the series, because you see that, with Dean and Sam, where Dean can take in the whole lifestyle of being part of a family, and Sam is very hesitant on being part of it. But the only person he truly trusts is Dean. Yes. And I think that's one of the greatest things in the series, is that it's not even like a love romantic relationships they have throughout the series as well too, because that doesn't even matter. It's literally, you're watching the whole like show just to see how these two brothers get through, this supernatural life.
I wonder what Eric Kripke's foundation was to create the Winchester brothers, because I can kind of relate to their problems in adulthood, because like even I kind of look at my relationship with my brother, and we kind of went through that. Like, we're not that close, but like this idea of like you behaved a certain way as kids, and you did certain actions as you became a young adult, and now into adulthood you kind of like Dean. I'm more of Dean in this sense, where I look at my past mistakes and how I grew up and how I saw certain things. And my brother is more of Sam, where he's like, everything that you're seeing that you thought was good, that's not how I saw it. I grew up much different. I had to deal with the turmoils of like, for example, my dad passing away, or how you left, or how you did these things. And like, it's interesting to see how Kripke took a lot of real life aspects to make these characters work. And I think that's why these characters sell me so well.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, this feels very brotherly.
Yeah, you feel, like you said in the earlier the conversation, you do feel it in the actors, Jensen and Jared. You feel the connection, you feel that love that they have for each other, and they do carry each other very much each other like that
in real life.
And I'm really interested to see how that little reunion will be in The Boys.
That'll be interesting.
So that's going to be interesting for you, because I want to see how far you get before the final season.
The season of The Boys starts in April.
Yeah.
And I've been pretty good at watching one season every week.
Okay. Oh, wow. Dang.
Yeah, because I burned through season 3 in a week.
Yeah.
So I just finished season 2 like 2 days ago. And then
that's right. Yeah. Well, season 3 was very short. Yeah.
It was. We're back to 22 episodes.
It's funny because I remember binge watching. Every time I binge watch through Supernatural season 3, I'm always like, oh crap, wait, I'm like 4 episodes in season 4 already. I'm like, oh, that's right. Season 3 was super short. I was like, did I miss some episodes? Did they take episodes?
What happened? That's what I got. I was like, I still have a couple to watch. Like episode 15.
Is it like advanced D&D all over again for Community? Like, was there some episodes that wasn't too savvy and stuff?
I kind of felt that way.
No, it's because of the writer's strike. So I'm really excited to see how far you're going to get.
I'll finish it before The Boys.
Man. Oh, yeah.
I will.
As of recording, there are, 6 days left on Netflix to watch it?
Yeah, but then I can jump into Peacock or Amazon.
Peacock and Amazon, it'll be, I think it might be a week where we can't watch it. It'll be on like the following, not next week. It's because it's not
a week.
Yeah, because it's not going to be on right away.
Okay, wait. Okay. I think I can.
How do I supplement the new show?
I'm just like,
what show am I gonna watch during work?
Severance.
I gotta get caught up on Severance.
I don't know if I want to watch Severance while I'm working because, like,
you know what? No. Me and Mandy are watching it together, and it's super fun.
Severance.
Yeah,
I know.
It's fun to watch with her. Because we're watching it and we're trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
we're talking.
That's what I was. That's what I was doing with Andy, but Andy gets distracted by MJ, by her daughter. You know,
by the baby. God, just cries and just like, you just had a bottle. Like, you're just good.
Dude, come on.
I'll put on Fast and the Furious. How about that? That's her white noise. It's just what?
Sorry,
no, it's fine. Yeah, it's our episode, man.
Yeah. F1 is going to be on Apple TV.
Is it finally?
December 12th.
It was on like digital for the longest time.
So,
I kept waiting because I got Apple TV. I was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna watch F1 again. I have to buy it.
I don't want to.
I don't want to. Like, I already paid AMC $25 to see it. Like, no. I'm not paying $20 to see it again.
Ever since Nick told that story of the couple he sat next to with the guy mansplaining everything, I kind of want to watch it with Andy and be like, because that's the thing is that Andy's smart enough that I don't have to explain things to her. She just asks questions afterwards, and I'm like, that's fine. Like when we watched Ford versus Ferrari, she was in it. But to be fair, Ford versus Ferrari is more of a story than an actual
more
like
story.
Yeah. And
with
F1 is more technical.
It's more technical, and it's filmed by the same people that did Maverick.
Yeah.
So that was the whole reason why we had to go see it too. You know? It was like, I got tickets to go see F1, guys. I got your tickets too. Okay, like. I guess we're seeing it.
I guess we'll see it again. Like, yeah, you're seeing it again.
But I remember the selling point was like, oh yeah, because the people that did Top Gun Maverick also filmed this movie too. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Well, Nick also sold it on me where he was just like, yeah, there's this really cool scene where Brad Pitt's character slowly rips his car apart to help his teammate out. I'm like, I'm in.
That's actually pretty cool. It's actually a pretty cool scene.
That scene was dope.
That actually pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, even Brad Pitt being in it was awesome too. Because I never thought he would play a character like that. Like, I always thought who would fit that role, because he did a race movie before, was the guy that played Violent Night in Santa Claus, Hopper. Playing that role.
Really?
I think he can play that role pretty well.
But he's okay. Okay.
Take out Brad Pitt's flair and just put in, David Arbor's sense of humor and his snarkiness with that.
He, not to be mean, his body build would not work for an F1.
No, not for Formula One. No.
Yeah.
Not for, he would have to get really fit for that.
Or he'd have to lose about 100 pounds.
I mean, he did get that fit for Hellboy. So he has,
no, he can't be big.
Oh no, he can't be big. No.
He has to be like, because that's the thing is.
Oh yeah, he's like 6 something. Huh?
Yeah. But that's the thing is, like, the reason why Brad Pitt worked was because he has the physique for it. Because F1 drivers, they can be tall, but they're skinny as hell, dude. They're skinny. So, and you know what? To be fair, Brad Pitt in F1 had sex appeal. Like, he didn't have it in Bullet Train.
No, he was just playing like a quirky dude.
Yeah, and then when he went back to F1, I'm like, now I get why you're hot again. I get it now. No homo, but you know.
Yeah. No, I mean, I saw it in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
You're like,
I saw that. I was like,
oh, I remember
it. Mom, I understand. I get it, Mom. I saw it. I see it.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited to show Andy F1 when it comes out. Right now, she's watching the Taylor Swift documentary with MJ. So like,
that's funny. Yeah.
And I'll be back on Fallout next week.
I gotta shed. So when you watch season 9, I gotta send you a YouTube video because for Supernatural.
We're back on Supernatural.
Yeah. Well, sorry, really quick because you said Taylor Swift. Because there's an episode that they play "Shake It Off" in an episode.
Oh.
And then from there, for the fans, because most of the fans are female demographic, which is totally fine. I get it. And basically a YouTube channel made a parody of Shake It Off, but with supernatural characters. But you have to watch season 9 because it's a very interesting storyline, which is, and they use the song "Shake It Off." Yeah. So it's really funny. And then they do another one. They do a part 2 because that went super over. That got like over 30 million views on their YouTube channel. And then they made a second one, but instead they use the theme of Ghostbusters. It makes sense.
Maybe I can get Andy to watch Supernatural when I get to that season. I'll just play it. And
just play that episode? Yes, I'll tell you what episode it is too. So just be like, okay, I'm on it. All right.
Babe, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Supernatural.
I'm gonna watch Supernatural now. For no apparent reason, but I'm gonna have the volume up really high.
Oh, what? Taylor Swift's in it? Yeah. You'll get to this episode in no time.
this little song? Yeah. They decided to have it. You're trying to be modern and everything. I guess that show is up to date, huh? What is the show? What for? What? No.
Nah.
They got Taylor Swift. Yeah, there you go. They got bragging rights.
That show has never made me feel so old because there's so many references that I get to.
Yeah.
But like of its time, and I'm like, God damn, dude.
Oh my God. There's in season 11, they make a joke about. They go like, oh yeah, this is gonna go viral. More viral than Baby Grogu? I don't know about that. And I'm like, what? I was like, a Mandalorian joke? I was like, oh my God.
It's been that long, dude.
It was that long. I was like, Jesus. Oh man.
There's like some quips that they throw with each other where it's like it's like early 2000 stuff, and you're like, man, the show was like what 2008 was season 3. So the show came out in 2005. Yeah. Because it was right before Gilmore Girls was about to wrap up. Yeah,
it's funny to see because I'm on TikTok as well too, so I'm getting Supernatural TikTok now, and it's funny to see other references from other shows mention Supernatural.
Like
I think Gilmore Girls had one. I gotta find it. Gilmore Girls had one when Jared left, and they're like, oh yeah, do you need help taking care of this demon or something like it was something like that, and they're like, no, like we're gonna do call some guy named Sam or something like that, or something. I found it on TikTok, and I was like, oh crap, that's pretty cool. It was like a little throwaway kind of like line. If you didn't know Supernatural, you wouldn't get the reference right away. Another one was obviously The Boys. One is in particular is that Eric Kripke likes to do the shot where you open the trunk and the camera's pointing from inside. He does that a lot, obviously in Supernatural, but then also in The Boys.
Yes, he does.
He does it a lot in The Boys.
Now I get that.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, cool. And it didn't click until I saw the video. I was like, oh yeah, there is a lot of scenes where they just go like, and I'm like, that is a cool. It is a cool transition.
It is.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that Eric Kripke was the showrunner or is the showrunner for The Boys because I was when I'm into something, I talk to Andy about it. So right now it's Supernatural. Next week will be Fallout. But I was talking to her. I'm like,
it's the new season next
week. Yeah, next week is Fallout, and it's weekly. So I'm like, okay, I get to watch it at my pace without things being spoiled, which is great. But she's like, oh yeah, isn't there another show that like has the same people as Supernatural? I'm like, yeah, it's just Jensen Ackles as a Soldier Boy. She's like, well, no, I think it's like like the showrunners too, right? Like you're watching The Boys, and then I looked at him like, oh, that's right, it's Eric Kripke who's showrunning The Boys too, and I can see the similarities to it in terms of like how you can balance the humor with the seriousness of like certain circumstances. It's interesting. It's interesting.
So Misha Collins, the actor that plays Castiel, he was recently at a convention and was asked during a talk down. They go, so how was it coming back to meet with the boys on a different show? And then he goes, oh, you're talking about The Boys. He goes, yes. He goes, so that was really fun. It was really cool to see that, you know, how Eric is evolved in his writing, and then how he's doing The Boys compared to what he did for Supernatural. Obviously, they're two completely different things, but at the same time, it was cool to see him in his element again, where he's telling us what to do and what he wants us to show and what he wants us to, what he expects us to do and stuff like that. It was cool to have that connection again. He goes, basically, he goes, I'll tell you right now, our episode, our reunion episode, is basically half an episode of us in scenes together. And that's how Eric wrote it. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
It's an honor. Like, it's like, oh, if you've seen my work, you'll know that it's Jensen Ackles, Jared Padalecki, and what's his name?
Oh, Misha Collins. Yeah.
So it's like, you kind of want to have that. Like, you cannot have The Boys together in the show and not reference Supernatural.
Not reference Supernatural, but you have, you know, one of your top characters is one of the top billed actors of that show as well too. And how can you not want to bring everyone else?
Yeah, exactly.
So apparently there are other Supernatural characters that haven't been disclosed in the finale.
Okay.
Or not in the finale, but in the final season, because Misha said that he goes like, oh yeah, I can't mention their name because they haven't been disclosed that they're in the episode. So everyone's like, but who is it? And like, he goes, you think Marvel's tough? Prime is just as tough. He goes, they are. It's like the CIA with them and stuff. We can't spoil nothing.
So
we can't.
That's pretty smart on Amazon to pick up Supernatural then.
Yes,
because there's enough time for you to watch it. I'm wondering now so Netflix had the deal for almost a decade. It was
their CW contract. Basically, is that when a show with their contract with the CW is that whenever a season wrapped up on airing, a month later it would be on Netflix.
It would be on, I remember that.
But the series had to be done first.
Yes.
The series, they had to air. So when I started Supernatural when season 10 was finished airing. And I remember I was getting through it, and I'm just like, okay, cool. And then, it was just really, really, really. Oh man, I'm just remembering watching Supernatural for the first time. It's just super cool. But I don't know. What's your question? I lost my train of thought, to be honest, because I got super happy. I was reminiscing about Supernatural.
You're just like, this was when I was happy in my life.
No, I watched it in a dark time in my life. I was after a breakup.
Okay.
It was after a breakup.
And then The Boys helped you out.
The Boys, and then Supernatural helped me out. And then, it was just... What got me was just Dean's character and all the turmoil that he goes through and how he holds that in internally.
Yeah.
And just until it blows up. And I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Okay. With tension a little bit. I had a moment like that this week. And I totally... Because... Andy got me 2 cases of the Jones soda, the Vault. I showed it to you guys.
Oh,
in chat.
yes.
With the Jones soda, so it was like Nuka Grape, Nuka Quantum, and Sunset Sarsaparilla. And I got really happy, and Andy's like, you're smiling a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I guess I am. And she's like, why? Like, it's just like soda. I'm like, I think it's just the fact that like Fallout is back. And she's like, is it because you're like excited that you're getting more? And I'm like, no, I just keep thinking about how happy I was playing Fallout 3 in high school and like how that was like one of the best things that I could have ever like that I experienced. Like I wasn't going out or anything. It was like just living in this world and just finding out stuff. Like I wasn't doing, other stuff. This was like my thing. I don't know. I had that moment with I can
No. Let's wrap up the Supernatural talk. We did that for like a half an hour.
Hey, you know what? It's a good show.
It's a good show. I can't wait to see how far our certain episodes.
When I wrap up a season, we can bring it up in conversation.
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Give me about another week and a half.
All right.
Because we're going to enter season 4.
Yes.
That does take me a while to get through.
Yeah, that's 23 episodes. And that season 4 is not bad, but it's more of we're getting to season 5. Once you get to season 5, though, that's
when it starts.
That's when it starts to build up, and you're like, oh crap, because you thought Lilith was bad as like building up to her.
Lilith isn't dead in season 4 or in season 3 though. She didn't die. No. She ran away.
Yeah,
that's
so that's what I'm saying. That like when you see her, because she becomes a more formidable foe in season 4.
To go back to the question you asked about Yellow Eyes.
Yes, Yellow Eyes.
So it was a good wrap up.
Yes,
with the acknowledgement that this was a level 1 boss, because he was such a threat in season 1, and like they build him up to be this grand leader and everything. But then when you enter season 3 with the idea that Dean's contract is held by Lilith, and Lilith was the demon that escaped hell that doesn't want to follow Sam's guidance and leadership if he ever became the leader of the demons. Yeah. It's kind of like, okay, so you just have like mafia leaders essentially, and Yellow Eyes was one of them. What was his name? They said his name was like something with a K. It was like such a throwaway line too, and I'm like, oh, you should have just mentioned him as that. But you can tell that he was the man with the idea. He was the man with the incentive at first.
Wait, Yellow Ice's real name?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Balthazar or something like that?
Yes.
It was Balthazar. Hold on. Let's see. I think it was Balthazar.
It was in the episode where they go to the small town that was all clean and nice, and then the church pastor ends up being possessed. So it's Dean trapped in the basement with one of the demons. They just have a conversation. But yeah, it's interesting to kind of see that these like the threat is always bigger in the next season.
Oh, Azazel.
That's what it is. Yeah. But no, I'm enjoying it. I think we can have more of a conversation after every season is over and be like, okay, I can see how this episode
really quick. How cool was the shot when Dean shot the cult?
If I was back in 2007, I think it was one of the.
That was a cool scene, right?
That was a cool scene. It was like now it's
2025, cheesy as hell. Like special effects was bad. Camera angle could have been better. Jensen has better angles than that. Come on.
So there are moments where I'm catching like little edits. So in the Coven episode with the witches, So there's a really cool shot. It got ruined for me just a bit, where the witch that's killing off, she killed off the ex-wife, and then she ends up getting her wrist slit. Yeah. Okay, so in that shot, if you rewatch it, the shot is underneath the glass table, right? And so she falls over, and you just see in the center frame her head and her wrists are out of shot. So the camera does a weird zoom out where it like zooms out and then quickly zooms in, and that's not how that shot was supposed to go, huh? It was supposed to be like wide body shot of both the wrist slits, and that was it, because it goes dun, dun, but it zooms out, and I'm like, that's a good shot. All right, it's what, it's fine. It's acceptable.
Yeah. All right, tune in for season 4 of his review.
Yeah, it's so far loving it. I miss this kind of television. I'm hooked. This is what this is what 24 did to me. 24. You know what? I think after this, if I can finish The Boys right before, or Supernatural before The Boys hits, I might do 24.
So I'm rewatching Supernatural, not along you, but I'm watching it at the shop, so I'm getting a little farther. So I'm getting there, and I'm like, what should I watch after this? And I'm like, I was thinking about it in my head. I was like, I do like the Monster of the Week kind of vibe. I do like cases and stuff like that. I was like, oh, I might rewatch X-Files now. So I might. I haven't rewatched that since I was a kid.
Is it on Hulu?
I think it might be. If not, I mean, I'll find it. Or if anything, I know some people.
I might do 24. I might. But there's not that many. No, 24. There's not that many sex scenes. I think I can get away with it at work. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. All right.
She can't remember.
That was Supernatural. Did we talk about Game Awards? Did we talk about Supergirl? Game Awards.
Let's do Game Awards.
Game Awards. Perfect. So Game Awards just wrapped up as of filming. I couldn't really watch the end of it. Can you look up real quick who won the Game Awards? Like the certain things. We all know Expedition 33 ended up sweeping up, but okay. I actually want to propose this question to you because here's the thing. We're gamers, but we're not Nick and Sean, who are like gaming as much as like.
We don't have that flavor of Tylenol.
No. Flavor of Tylenol. Yeah. I mean, I used to. It's just like kid projects at work, so it's just not possible anymore. But I do have a question for you because I feel like we asked this, and I kind of was thinking a little bit about the parallels to like other award shows.
Mm-hmm.
And my question, you need a membership?
No, I guess.
No.
Okay.
Is it? Oh, it's highlighted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right here.
Okay, perfect. So,
all right.
My question to you before we look at the list is, and I've asked this before, but I think now we can kind of see the answer is a lot more clear. Do the Game Awards actually matter? Be real. We don't have Nick and Sean here. They're not going to like cut you down.
For me personally, no. And
Sean just threw something at the computer.
Because I never really cared about playing the best game or playing the most popular game or what was the best story, what was critically the best game of all time. I always played stuff that I liked. Mm-hmm. You know, and Resident Evil is one of those, so I am excited for Resident Evil 9. I'm really excited. I'm more, you know, jazzed about the new stuff that's coming out for RE9. I mean, there all the stuff that also that like, you know, you have games like I'm just named one that's on the list. Death Stranding. I never played that one, but I heard that it's not a fun game.
It's not fun.
It's not a fun game.
It's a story game.
Yeah, it's a story game, and you're just kind of walking and stuff. So I don't know. And plus, I'm not into all types of gaming as well too. So when I hear like, oh yeah, like when I hear a game like, you know, years ago, like God of War, you know, won the new one, the God of War won Game of the Year at the time, and I was like, oh, that's cool, that's great, you know, and I played it, and I was like, okay, cool, and like, but it didn't like make me think like I'm playing the game, and I'm like, yeah, I can see why this one Game of the Year. I can see why this one Game of the Year. No, I'm just like, I like it. It's like,
yeah. You're playing the game because you like the game.
Yeah, I'm just playing the game because I like the game.
So I asked this question because I was thinking about the industry, right? Gaming industry, and how there's so many different things that people talk about when it comes to it. Like, I'm a fence sitter here because I'm on that same boat with you. Mm-hmm. Like, if you were to ask me personally, do the Game Awards matter? No. And I can tell you right now, just based off of this list right here of like Game of the Year, right? Mm-hmm. So Game of the Year was won by Expedition 33. I hate the name Claire Obscure, Expedition 33.
What is that?
I don't know. Ask me if I care. I don't.
Yeah.
I just call it Expedition 33 because Claire Obscure just sounds like very weird.
Yeah, and it's always a game that wins Game of the Year that's always like at least available on all ports.
Yeah.
And I don't have all ports.
Don't doubt it's a good game. Yeah. It is a good game. Mm-hmm. Is it my type of game? If I had the time, I would play it. I am a fan of turn-based games, and I've seen a little bit of gameplay from it, and it looks interesting. I'm happy it won, but going back to the point of as me seeing this, like the Game Awards, does it matter? No, because you know what? I'll be honest with you. Hades 2, Hollow Knight, those are games that I love more. I played the original Hollow Knight. Great game. I love the original Hades. I can't wait to get back into Hades 2. I'm looking at Donkey Kong Bonanza. You know, Sean was bagging on it. Maybe he's got his personal reasons, but I love games like that too. So I'm looking at the Game Awards and what they represent to the audience. Yeah. And it's very much it's ammunition for people to basically call you out, at least personally, on your favorite games. I'm on the same boat. I love Resident Evil. Yeah. Love Resident Evil. But Resident Evil is not the Baldur's Gate. It's not the God of War.
No,
it's not,
I know it's not.
It's not. And it's okay. Yeah. It's okay. But then
I like it.
Exactly. But you go talk to Game Awards people and they're like,
well, RE Engine is okay. They do subtext stuff. Like, no, it looks pretty, okay? Leon looks sexy as hell, you know?
I just want to shoot some zombies,
I just want to look good and shoot some zombies and maybe stare at his ass. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That's just me. But, I mean,
you know what?
I'm playing the game for hours. I might as well have some eye candy.
Does it make sense that Chris Richards, punched a boulder? Yeah. No, it doesn't. Yeah.
And plus, hey, I'm semi-bisexual, so I'm looking at Ashley, but I'm also looking at Leon, okay?
I'm looking at Ada Wong, all right? But you know what?
I'm looking at everyone, okay? No one is safe. No, I shouldn't say that. Start getting a little ditty around here.
A little baby will start popping out.
Right? God, have you watched that documentary?
No.
Why not?
Because I like my bubble.
You don't want to know the rapper world and how it was.
No, I don't care.
All the hip hop world
was not involved in that.
I will say
Thank
this.
God.
I will say this. He did it.
Oh yeah, 50 Cent was like so happy that he released footage.
I love seeing his interviews, and they're like, "Oh yeah, so how do you feel that Diddy's gonna act?" He goes, "Wow, this is great." He's like, and he's like, "So do you think Diddy knows that you have this?" He goes, "Might."
How do you feel that you didn't disclose this information? This is video that his lawyers know it.
Surprise. Like, I love he was on I think he was on another talk show, and he was talking about he has more footage.
Good.
There's some more, and there's actually footage of Diddy and and almost all the girlfriends he's had, and apparently he was with Tupac's ex-girlfriend while he was alive. That he slept with his Tupac's ex-girlfriend, and I'm like, whoa, okay. All right. So if you want to incriminate yourself more,
you can watch
Diddy. Okay.
You can watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, or you can watch The Secret Lives.
Are you watching that one?
No.
Are you watching any reality TV that's not a dating show?
No, I stopped watching The Bachelor.
Why?
I just didn't care. That's the thing is I go through phases because it's so draining.
Yeah.
I told Andy this because she was in love with The Bachelor and Dancing with the Stars, and I'm like, watching reality TV drains the hell out of you because it's just people being people, and sometimes people being really crappy people. It's exhausting.
It really is.
And I'm like, dude, who cares? Like, Dancing with Stars was fun.
Yeah.
Before it became like a contest about popularity and like audiences really getting into the lives of these people. I just love the dancing, dude. Like, it's all I want.
I just want to watch Steve Irwin's son just dance away.
Yeah, he's a bro, man. Come on.
He's a good dancer.
He's great.
He's really good. You can tell he's having a good time.
Dude, freaking people were bagging on him because he's like, he just doesn't seem. I'm like, dude. The Irwins did so much, man. Come on.
Right? They need a win, okay? Like, crikey.
Like, Dead Dad Club, right?
Dead Dad Club, eh?
Yeah. Like, every time Andy joked about it, I always looked at her. I'm like, you're not allowed. No. You're not a part of this club. Yeah. You don't want to be, but still. No.
Yours is technically still a rap.
Yeah.
That's what I say to Mandy. At least she goes like, "Oh God, like I gotta talk to my mom." I'm like, "At least yours is alive." Like, or like, "Oh, I don't want to talk to her." At least you still can. Like,
you give her a stern face and she's like.
Yeah, no, I'll do that. I'll hold the stern face. I'll just be like, stop! I'm like, why? Okay. All right,
that's not cope, right?
Yeah, I committed too hard to the bit. Like, sometimes I gotta push. I gotta dial back because I'm like,
just relax.
I'm like, okay, yeah, no. I'm sorry, babe. Don't cry. Like,
I feel real bad.
Yeah, let's go to Hot Topic and get you a lounge flight.
All right, going back to the Game Awards. But I'm on that boat as well. But here's where I do feel there is importance to the Game Awards. There's importance because you need to recognize the studios and the people that work their asses off to make these games happen. They're underpaid, they're overworked. A lot of these are passion projects that get taken over by the people that fund them and make those decisions. And these people, game developers, are passionate. They really want to tell stories. They really love the work that they do, and they just get abused and tossed around because money. It's an industry.
I think then in that perspective, the Game Awards are then helpful for developers to get recognition for, like you said, the hard work that they put into, because to even get nominated it's huge. It's a huge thing on its own as well too, especially have multiple nominations. Even though you didn't win, but at least, hey, you got nominated, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you got recognition.
Yeah.
I'm comparing this to something like the Oscars, right?
Yes.
But then when I compare it to the Oscars, I have to think about the industry, right? And the film industry has been around since, the 1910s, 1920s, right? This is an industry that is more than a century old. Yeah. So it's had its time to develop. It's had its time to be what it is now. Yeah. But even recently, in the last maybe 1 or 2 decades, the industry had just started to evolve to be quote unquote better than it was 20 years ago when you had the Weinsteins or was
Weinsteins,
it? Yeah, when it was all about that. And hope to God it's not as bad as it was before. Hopefully people don't get taken advantage of, but they probably are. I've
heard not within at least it's more of the developer studio. Yeah. I've had a couple of stories really quick of a friend of mine. She is a female, and she worked for a certain company that probably dealt with one of the biggest franchises. I'll say, but I won't say which, because they have multiple developers. I know which developers specifically.
This is for video games.
Yeah, this is for video games. But the brand, the company, well, not the company, but the game is Call of Duty.
Oh,
and
okay.
But I won't disclose what studio it is. But basically, she worked at the part where it was the customer service thing, and basically she wasn't taken seriously. Anything she said was just thrown away. No one listened to her. Everyone belittled her because, again, she was a woman in a male workplace, or a male dominant workplace, and it messed with her mental health a bit.
It did,
yeah, and she left, which thank God she did. But
to,
sometimes it happens. That's the thing, and it's unfortunate. But hopefully, there are people that are willing to help along. You know, others as well.
Yeah, and to kind of go on that point, right? Not what I'm about to say is not an excuse for the behavior that currently exists in the industry. It's just more of like an understanding of its position right now.
Yeah.
It's very young.
Yeah.
We're talking about an industry that probably started less than half a century ago.
Yeah.
Right? And it recently started being big. It's now one of the biggest. I think it surpassed movies.
Yeah.
It is the most profitable entertainment industry in the world right now, where you even have like Saudi Arabia coming in trying to buy one of the biggest publishers out there. I think it's EA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, EA or Activision. I don't remember which one, but it's huge, but it's still young. So why the Game Awards actually matters, it's bringing this kind of recognition. So even though you don't play Expedition 33, you at least know and can, if you're interested in it, can dive into the studio that created this game.
Who knows? Maybe there's a game that those people will make something down the line that maybe I do like. And it's like, oh, well, these are the same people that did Expedition 33. And I'm like, oh, well, I know that one game of the year in 2025.
Yeah.
I'll check out this new one then, because this appealed my interest.
Yeah. There's also another game that I played, I think 2 years ago, Hi-Fi Rush, which is published by Bethesda, and I think it was made by like Tango something Studios.
Yeah.
That's okay. That is a perfect example of a game where it won an award. It got recognized as a really good game by the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Within a couple months, the studio got shut down. But it was because you had the Microsoft purchase of Bethesda.
That's right.
And then they shut down Tango Studios, who created Hi-Fi Rush. And it's like, yeah, because you're not recognizing the talent that's there. Granted, these things happen in the business. It's a business thing, not an excuse, but it is a business thing.
Yeah.
You have this happening. And if you want these things to succeed, look at what the movie studios are doing now. If you have big publishers, big distributing studios, right? Not distributing studios, distribution companies, right? That exist, and you're getting tired of the same movie over and over again, of the Disneys, of the Universals, and everything else. What recently came out in the last 5 years that everyone hopped on? Neon.
Oh yeah.
A24. These smaller studios that created some of the best films that we've seen in the last decade, with Everything Everywhere All at Once, or Midsummer. What was that Neon movie that came out that was actually all neon out? I forget. It was like a horror movie.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
it had Eli Fanning in it.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. So you have these distribution companies basically creating things that people are interested in watching. Blumhouse.
Blumhouse is blowing up. They're getting big horror properties now.
Yeah.
You know?
And so you have options. Right now in the gaming industry, you kind of don't. You either have your big heads like Activision, EA, those Square Enix, as big as it can be now, because there's still stuff that's going on. But then you also have your smaller studios that are developing things. And even though we might not care about the announcement that was teased with that Daedric-looking gate thing, it's Larian Studios, who were the same developers that did Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Even though we don't play Baldur's Gate, the studio's good.
Yeah.
So underwhelming for us, but good for them.
Good for them, yeah.
So I can see it. I think my personal beef with it is just the people in gaming that do kind of...
Yeah.
that kind of ruin it. I'm just like, I just don't care, you know? I don't. One of my favorite games, you mentioned Resident Evil. You also mentioned that your favorite kind of game is one that doesn't have multiple paths? You just like being told an objective and that's it?
I just want to basically tell me the story. I like a linear gameplay. I usually don't like big options or like a lot of options, but Resident Evil has shown that you could play the game not the same way twice.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing right now in Resident Evil 2 Remake. I am playing at the hardest difficulty, but I'm only using like a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Because it's an infinite rocket launcher. So I'm just going around boo 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 boo.
But
I'm
you
just
love
having
the story.
Yeah, but I'm having fun. I know the story and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm even, having fun just kind of like hopping around and just burning through this whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's fun. That's the thing. And I think that's why I try to play Bloodborne, and I know that like what to come of like how to do it. It's just it's not
your flavor.
It's not my flavor. And I don't like the idea of, oh yeah, if I have this progression, I've had this buildup of inventory and stuff like that. When I die, that's all gone. Mm-hmm. And I have to start all over essentially. Man,
it's not your thing.
No, I can't do that because I'm a player that I'm not the best like dodger. Yeah. I will die in the game a lot until I get through it. I'm a player that will take a lot of damage because I'm just like, oh, I don't care. Like it's not gonna hurt me if I die. Just do it all over again. Yeah, that's the thing.
It kind of. I think back because like Sean and Nick have I think they've stopped trying to convince you to play Baldur's Gate, but they really want me to play Baldur's Gate. Mm-hmm. I don't mind. I have an expansive like taste for certain games that I'll play, but I'm in that same like boat as you where it comes to like I have my comfort games. I've played Kingdom Hearts 2 like multiple times. I tried doing a full replay of it before MG was born. I didn't get to it. But then I have other games that I really love, like Ace Combat, which is it's a flight. It's not a flight simulator, but it's a flight arcade game. Real great. I love the story for Ace Combat 5. I loved Ace Combat 7. They just announced Ace Combat 8, which is great. I'm hyped for it. I love some fighters, so I'm like a Tekken guy. I love Street Fighter. I used to play Dragon Ball FighterZ. And I love games that have a difficulty curve to it. So I'm a big fan of Cuphead. Cuphead to me was huge. But when you have someone like, if I were to recommend that to like Nick and Sean, that might not be their type of game. No, maybe they don't like the fact that it's just a boss game that is difficult and you have to try to find a pattern. It's just it's my tism. That's my thing, and I enjoy it.
I enjoy that too. I'm not a big fan of like just kind of building a character, and then from there I have to choose a path of what I want to do with that character. Yeah. But even then, it's a slow build up. Yeah. That's the thing, and I think that's what I don't like. I don't like that. Oh yeah, I have to start at level 1. Yeah. And at least in a linear story, I don't need to know what level I need to be at. I'm just playing the story. Yes. That's the thing.
And I think the Game Awards enhances the toxicity of the gaming community because I don't like to be judged by the games I play. Yeah. I just want to play my comfort games. Yeah. I love Civilizations. Yes. I think Civilization 5, which was the last one that I played back when I was in school, that was like my game. I was super into it. I had a war with Gandhi like half the time, But when we look at every other game that exists that's much more in depth, you get judged because it's like, why aren't you playing Baldur's Gate?
Yeah. No, but then you get those people that only play indie games. Yeah. It's like, oh, you play from Activision? You're playing something from Bethesda? No, I play only like smaller games. I try to help out those people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you play Skyrim?
Oh, you play Skyrim?
Oh, you play Fallout 4? Oh, yeah. But it's like, who cares, dude?
Oh, I'm sorry, but where are you getting these games from? Steam? A big company that slashes the prices like crazy,
In all seriousness, I get the problems. Like for me, Fallout 76 was good. Yeah. I just hate having to defend myself every time I mention it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's hard because when you love a franchise, yes, there's always that one game. Yes. You're like, that it doesn't need to exist, but it does.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's Resident Evil 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
6
like.
was so bad.
6 was terrible. 6
was bad.
Dude, I've never even finished Resident Evil 6. I got 5 minutes in the game and turned it off because I was like, the gameplay is terrible. I'm like, why do I feel like I'm in a time crisis game? Like, just the way that like I'm playing as Leon and just like this the inventory screen like. It's like, what's this, Street Fighter? What the heck? Like, gosh.
But you still love Resident Evil.
I still love Resident Evil.
And you can play through 6 if you have to.
If I have to, I will.
Yeah. Exactly. But like, you just don't want to be judged for it.
No.
And I think that that's my problem with it is that like and you know what? I'll admit I was like that when it came to film. Like you judge people based on the films that you like. But I came to terms with it a couple years ago, and people should be allowed to love their comfort stuff, like their comfort stuff. For me, with the films, Fast and Furious, I don't care what people think about it. If it's cheesy, if it's bad, that's fine. It's my comfort series. Yeah, I love Fast and Furious. When it comes to gaming, I love Mass Effect. I love Fallout. I'll play Fallout till the day I die. Yeah, I don't care what you think of it. It's a goated series for me. Yeah, I just don't need to be reminded by the community half the time that Fallout 76 was garbage. Who cares, you know?
Yeah, you're gonna win some, you lose some.
Exactly, but I do think that community will slowly evolve, and those toxic traits will eventually end up leaving. Yeah, I want different games to exist. I want my Baldur's Gate. I want even cell phone games. Even cell phone games I do think deserve a place. I'm still not on that boat of telling people like if you play games on your cell phone, you're a gamer. It doesn't count because it's a different mechanic. Like I play more.
I think when it comes to declaring as a gamer, it's to whoever each their own. Because there are hardcore people that classify gamers in you have to play a certain game to be classified as a gamer now. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you have to check all these boxes. You got to play Call of Duty. You got to like Oblivion, and then it's expected to like Pokemon as well too. I think that's what I get annoyed at is that
if you like Pokemon, instead you should be liking that other game that came out. That's a Pokemon copy.
Oh, Pattern World or Power what's it called?
I don't remember. Power World. I don't remember.
But who cares? It's gone. But that's the thing. It's like I get annoyed at when I start telling gamers that like, oh, only the games that I play, and they're like, oh yeah, well if you like that, then you'll like. I'm not. Well, I don't really like that. And like, well, you like that game, so shouldn't you like this game? I'm like, no, I don't have to. You know, no, just because it's like it doesn't mean I have to play it and like it.
Yeah. Just because I used to play Final Fantasy back then when it was turn-based doesn't mean that I have to like Expedition 33.
Right? You don't have to like the new one. Yeah. Yeah, the new version of itself.
It's if I can, great. If not, okay. Hades to me I think is a good example of that because Hades is a top-down roguelike. So when I think about games that I used to play like back then, Castlevania was huge. Symphony of the Night was like the perfect game for me because I could play that multiple different times and I love the difficulty curve of it. And Hades was so different, and it was a similar way in it, except that you kind of were expected to die to restart. I just loved the addiction to it of like having to approach every room differently every single time. And that is a good example of a game where it brought elements of what you had before, and it just made it better now in 2020, whenever that game came out, you know? Hades is perfect. Cuphead, like I've mentioned before. That's the thing. It's yes. To go back to the question, the Game Awards are important, but the Game Awards are also not as important as what people think they are. Yeah, they are important to the people that work in the industry. They shouldn't be important to the community and trying to tell people what they should be playing and their expectations.
To be honest, I only watched the Video Game Awards just to see what the new trailers are.
Yeah, we still didn't get Kingdom Hearts 4, so you know.
Nope,
nothing.
Not at all.
Do you want to look at the list real quick of what did what? Let's see what happened here with the Game Awards. It's on Chrome. Let's see. So Game of the Year, Expedition 33. That's expected. We kind of figured that. Best Game Direction, Expedition 33.
Best Adaptation,
Last of Us season. The game.
Best Adaptation.
You know what? I kind of wish that it was Devil May Cry.
Yeah, you know what? Season 2, yeah. Season 2 of Last of Us was not good. It was. Fans do not like season 2.
As someone that's never played the game, I enjoyed it.
Yes.
But I can see until I play the game, I won't say the adaptation.
I think what it is that a lot of people that don't play the games that never played the games and never heard of what happens in the story of Last of Us. So when what happens to Joel happens, that throws them for a loop.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, whoa, you just lost your top billed actor in your
early on.
in your series. So what? How you gonna keep going?
Oh, you just do flashbacks. Yeah.
You just do flashbacks, or like, oh no, but Ellie has a story of her own moving forward. So it's gonna be interesting to see especially how they chose to tell this. Was it part 2 to split it up to 2 seasons? Mm-hmm. That's an interesting way of going about it, but you're also dragging it out a bit.
You are,
yeah. So
it's, as a consumer of just the show and knowing the story based on the show and not playing it, The Last of Us season 2 was good. It didn't bring the same pull as the first season. Yeah, I think adaptation would have been Devil May Cry.
Yes, Devil May Cry was a better adaptation because Minecraft movie
was fun.
It was fun, but you have Jack Black just being Jack Black.
I didn't see Splinter Cell.
I never saw that one, and I didn't hear anything good about until Dawn. Yeah,
Devil May Cry got robbed. I think it got robbed.
It did.
It's such a good show.
And that sucks for Johnny Young Botch too.
Yeah,
he voiced Dante.
But you know what? As someone who kind of played Devil May Cry, and then watched this, I'm like, I love this. It was very old school.
It's very interesting how they're telling the story of Devil May Cry because it's not following the games per se. It's taking like aspects and like certain facts from the game.
Yeah,
which I like. Which it makes sense because it's going to be very interesting to see how they're going to do that moving forward, especially with how season 1 ended.
Yeah. You also had Limp Bizkit.
Oh my God, it's so great. Another adaptation that I'm excited for is really quick is the new Resident Evil game. Resident Evil movie. It's drawn by the director of Weapons.
Yes, and he's supposed to be kind of following who is it? Not John Carpenter's, but oh my God.
Oh, George R. Romero?
Yeah, George R. Romero.
He says he wants to take aspects from what George A. Romero wanted to do, but he says, I want to tell my own story.
Which is good.
So he's telling, so he's not taking a video game character, he's writing a original character, but it is followed into the events of Resident Evil and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's interesting.
Yeah.
He goes, it's going to be from high to higher when the movie goes and stuff like that. I'm all right, cool. He goes, there's going to be scary, there's going to be action. He goes, I've never seen those other Resident Evil movies. I've only played the games.
Okay, so he's going off of that.
So I'm like, okay, all right. Sweet.
And from what I've understood is that he's very good at suspense.
Yes.
I haven't seen Barbarian, and I've yet to watch Weapons.
If you want to see how the atmosphere will be in that, how like the ambiance of Resident Evil could be, watch Barbarian.
Okay.
Because it's so good. He captures those moments where it's like the character is walking down, certain areas and you just feel there's something lurking.
Okay.
You feel it. It's super
Barbarian
cool.
is on HBO, and I think
HBO
is on HBO too. So okay.
Weapons, you can watch both of those. Watch Barbarian first because that one came out first, and then Weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. Weapons is fun.
Best narrative, Expedition 33. Sure. Okay. Best art direction, Expedition 33. Best audio, Battlefield 6. I've heard really good things about Battlefield 6 beat Expedition 33. I'm surprised they didn't just bend over for Expedition 33.
Right.
Best performance, Expedition 33.
Jennifer English.
But how many people are in Expedition 33? 1, 2, 3. Troy Baker from Indiana Jones. Nick was sucking off Troy Baker from that one. So, but I mean, it's Troy Baker. He's pretty good. I think you missed a couple. Best innovation of accessibility.
Doom: The Dark Ages.
I
never played that, but
that's like the one I haven't played. I
heard it was okay.
Yeah. Games for Impact. I think it's like
South of Midnight.
I don't know what that means. It might be something with charity. Best ongoing game.
No Man's Sky.
It like always wins.
I know. Best community support.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Best independent game.
Expedition 33.
Oh, big shocker.
Oh my God. Best
debut indie game. Expedition 33.
You couldn't just give it to Dispatch. Come on. Best mobile game. Oh my God. Sean probably whipped it out to this one. Best what is it? Best mobile game?
Best mobile game.
Yeah, Pretty Derby, the Usamame or whatever. What was the other ones? Let me see. It was Persona 5, Sonic Rumble.
And then Wuthering Waves.
Yeah, sure. Best VR game.
AR game.
Midnight Walk. Don't know.
Best action game.
Hades 2.
Best action adventure game.
Oh, Ninja Gaiden 4 came out. I forgot about that.
I want
to get back into it. Best action adventure. Hollow Knight. Wow. Okay, so
best RPG.
Claire Expedition 33. Yeah. Best fighting. Fatal Fury. City of Wolves. Okay.
Best family game.
Donkey Kong.
Got one.
Yeah.
I got one. Let's see. You got the Lego Party.
Yeah, Lego Voyagers,
Mario Kart World,
Sonic Racing, Split Fiction.
Is that fun?
Split Fiction?
Yeah.
Andy and I tried playing Takes Two. It's by the same developer.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. We enjoyed it.
Best sim/strategy game.
I heard Sid Meier's Civilization 7 was bad.
Oh, really?
It wasn't as good as 5. I think 5 was peak, and then 6 is when it dropped off.
Best sports/racing.
Mario Kart World. Okay.
Best multiplayer.
Arc Raiders. I kind of want to play Arc Raiders. I've heard it's pretty good.
Best most anticipated game. Oh yeah. Well, let's just read off. Hold on. So we got 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what number we're at. Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4. So out of
what
all
kind of
those
award?
5, so out of all those 5, you're telling me, oh, like I have to choose which one's the most anticipated. You're asking me which one's the most anticipated game of all time.
You personally, which one was? Obviously,
obviously it's no, for me personally, it's Resident Evil. Yeah. But I mean, for obvious reasons, it's GTA.
What kind of award is that?
I don't know. Do you even like get a technical award?
Does Rockstar get an award in the mail?
Like, or just get like a letter.
Hey,
like,
good job for building up the hype.
Yeah, you got hype, guys. We got hype.
Well, no, duh,
but I feel like you don't need to tell that to Rockstar. Like,
yeah, you just released Grand Theft Auto 5 like 6 times.
Yeah, I just feel like that's a tweet notification.
At this rate, give it to Bethesda for Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, I feel like that's not even like a contest to choose. Like, oh yeah, vote for. No, don't vote. We all know. Don't. Like,
you know what?
At this
Bethesda
point,
for Fallout 5 too.
Yeah, at this point, if it got it right, release the game at that point. Like, if it won, release the game.
Let out. You know, it's fine. Content creator, Moist Critical. Wow. Yes. Wait, what? He beat Kai Cenat?
Yes.
Wow. Good job.
Kai is not great. I've seen a lot of people.
Don't care.
Well, I mean, like, out of all these people, at least, like, Kai, I know that guy.
The burnt peanut is funny.
Yes, I've seen it. That's funny.
And I love the fact that he won. Again, it's the streamer awards. Look, congrats to the people that work on it. It's not at the hype that most people think it is right now.
I'm sorry, but really quick tangent. If you're a streamer and that's your life goal, dream bigger, please. Because all I see is just Twitch streamers walking around being a nuisance to people.
That and it's drama. It's reality TV.
It's drama.
It's reality TV.
I'm on TikTok and like for some reason they're talking to me about some guy named Flames and how he's dating 19-year-old girls. And I'm like, this guy's 45.
You know what gets me? Maybe it's my age.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the fact that I'm an unk. I'm going to speak their language for a second. I just don't like that they try to validate their crash outs by basically saying like, okay, I lost my temper, guys. I'm sorry. It's like, no, you guys are in your 20s. You guys are in like your mid to late 20s. Start acting like a responsible adult and not freak out.
First of all, where's all the like thirst coming from for streamers? I'm seeing like adult stars going after these guys, and I'm like, really? I think that's what I'm saying. I think it's because you're just getting the view count.
Yeah. Moist Critical, I'm happy though,
good for him. He's a real one. He's a real real YouTuber that tells it how it is.
Oh my! Did you see the video where he kind of released his entire earnings for like the last couple of years?
No.
He said like I made like $30 million or something like that, and like streamers were freaking out because he like basically like.
No,
he like whipped it out,
and you know what's funny? He doesn't flex that.
No, he's just like
he doesn't flex that. He doesn't show it. He's still in the same room.
He watched the video. It's so funny because he goes like, I don't need to make more money. I've already made enough to be pretty well for the next like couple of decades.
That's how I would do it.
So
honestly,
I'm just like, I don't need to do more, and I don't want to be doing more. I kind of just want to sit back and enjoy it. I'm like, yeah, good for you, bud.
Well, because
I've been watching him since the Oregon Trail.
That's the thing. And then like he's a smart streamer as well too. He's also a streamer, but he's also a YouTuber as well. So he knows how to put out what will work on both streaming and YouTube. Yeah. So he can make so much revenue, which is
and
how
his
much he
thumbnails
makes.
are literally nothing.
They're nothing, but they know. But once you see a new Moist Critical video, you're like, oh, this is gonna be great.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I don't think he does videos anymore.
No, he just streams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing is that I think because you're seeing like other streamers and they're young, they're like at the age of like 22 now, but they started when they were 18, and then now they're at the peak of their career, but then you just see them just lose all the money.
Oh yeah, because they're like sports athletes. They're like athletes. They get all this money and then they end up throwing it all away.
Yeah, they get brand deals, and then they're just like they're buying jewelry, they're buying like a what is it I'm not even a car person, but they're buying like the expensive cars, all these new ones and stuff like that. And then they like Jack Doherty, like that guy.
Yeah, and he crashes.
He crashes out,
but he also injured his friend.
Oh yeah, that too. And then also I was shocked to hear how he was running his girls like OF.
Yeah.
Like bringing in other girls and having them sign a contract, and he gets a small percent. I'm like, dude, how are you thinking that at 18?
Well, because they're exposed to different things than what we were exposed to. Okay, that's all we gotta say.
Yeah, it's just you get to see them being like child of the internet.
Yeah, basically.
Moist Critical. Crazy. Moist Critical though. Congrats.
Also, Burnt Peanut. You know what? I kind of want to watch his stuff because I just love the fact that it's a peanut talking.
It's a peanut.
Best esports game. Sure.
Okay.
Counter-Strike.
Wait, League of Legends is technically an esports game?
Yeah, because it's
competitive.
LOL. Yeah, it's super competitive, super competitive, especially in South Korea.
It's just League of Legends.
It's people, dude. Like, I don't know. Like,
oh, so you're saying that the problem is people?
The problem is people. Best esports athlete. Okay, I don't want to be rude. Sure, let's move on.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Best esports team validity. Okay, for Counter-Strike 2. Player's voice. What does that mean?
Player's voice. Well, whoever won.
Expedition 33 lost something.
That's funny. That was it. Yeah.
Wuthering Waves. Okay, that's cool.
That's fun. That's a funny little blurb. That's great.
I don't know what that meant.
Could have won everything. I don't know what that meant either. Voice.
Can you see what was announced at the Game Awards? We got to move on to Supergirl after this because we're almost done. Right. But yeah, sure. I mean, we'll let Nick tell us what his experience was like over there. But I don't know. I just feel like the Game Awards, you know what? It's good to have it though, because at least we're getting a place where we can get announcements for certain games. Mm-hmm. I will try Divinity, even though it was a letdown of an announcement
of a trailer.
I'm like, sure, it's interesting, you know. Okay, move on, and that's all. What? Huge shot, not obscure, wins. Oh wait, what? Oh, it won Game of the Year. Okay, I was like, not. And I'm like, what do you mean it didn't? Times for the winners to be crowned. Fantastic performance.
High Guard.
The final new game is High Guard from the sound.
Behind Apex Legends comes High Guard, a free-to-play fantasy crossover with sci-fi shooter. Okay, so it's just a new sci-fi.
So many games, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of games coming out.
Another brief trailer for Neo 3. Cool. Okay.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Okay, sure.
Mega Man makes a grand entrance.
Why?
Jeff teased to big reveal next that the return of Mega Man starring in a brand new TD platforming title. Of course, it's Mega Man Dual Override. It is set to launch in 2027.
Why can't we get Battle Network?
It's looked like a Mega Man game.
We've already done him. Bring back Battle Network, right? Dude. Oh my God. That's
Ugly Guy wins 33
game directions.
Yeah.
Phantom Blade Zero. That game's been announced for a while. Yeah, the Muppets are there. What is that? Out of Words?
I reckon these developers. They played Split Fiction.
Okay, so it's another dual play. Ace Combat 8 is launching 2026. Yes. What does it looks like? It'll offer the intense arsenal
dogfights the franchise is known for.
Hell
cinematic visuals and an emotional story.
I want to.
We're getting Pearl Harbor up in here.
7 dealt with drones.
Oh, okay.
7 was cool. 7 is 7. 5 is still the goated one. 7 was good though. 7 was good.
Warhammer 4000 is getting Total War treatment.
Sean whipped it out there. Okay,
he's a
sure. Arc Raiders wins best multiplayer.
Okay.
Cool. Musical stage. Evanescence. They're going to be at Almost Acoustic on Saturday, so obviously.
No Law.
Okay.
It's the spiritual sequels to the sci-fi themes of the year's shows and the latest new game, No Law, which comes the developer of the Ascension. Trailer keeps the game player under wraps, but does not dissent job setting a mood.
Decent. Yeah.
Okay. Well, sure. I guess I have to see a trailer.
Okay, Expression 33. Move on. No, move on. Speedster more awards.
Lords of the Fallen 2 is the next trailer, actually the third game.
Okay, cool. Moving on.
Warframe is still going strong.
Awesome.
That's true.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, that's more
Expedition 33. Deadpool's coming to Marvel Rivals.
Oh!
Okay.
Mount Deadpool is the next playable character for the popular hero shooter. Didn't love the comedy writing in his trailer. Deadpool is a surprisingly tricky character to nail. But hey, it's great to see him coming to the game. And I'm sure dedicated players will be excited.
Okay, cool. All right.
See a lot of people fighting for that. I want to be Deadpool.
Diablo was promised. Diablo delivered. Okay, so Diablo made an appearance.
Next trailer and ad break, which made the perfect timing for Diablo 4, Lord of Hatred, the latest expansion for the seriously compelling fantasy action RPG. It will come out in April 28th, 2026.
Cool. Moving on. Remember, this is an award show. Okay. Invincible versus
is the next trailer. Oh, it's a show.
I'm not really. I don't care for Invincible versus sure.
Cool, but behind it, the guests need to catch up before playing. Oh,
sure. I
show me footage and I'll see if
I've seen enough footage. I'm not interested.
Is it like a fighter?
It's a fighter.
Oh,
yeah. I'd have
just
to play.
Put them in Mortal Kombat. Put those skins in Mortal Kombat.
They did. Omni-Man's in Mortal Kombat 1.
And why am I playing this then?
Because they want their own one.
Oh, we want to do it with Invincible characters.
Yeah, that's what they want.
They want to reenact the show.
Yeah, basically.
Battle Beast. Tomb Raider remake is real and looking stunning. Really?
Cool. Yeah.
Another Tomb Raider?
Yeah. You got those
Legacy
boobies.
of Atlantis.
You got that Lara Croft Booby and Buddy.
Oh yeah. Something like Tomb Raider Ultra Deluxe Edition. It'll launch in 2026.
Moving on. Catalyst. Let's see.
Lara Croft's latest adventure. Oh, Catalyst?
Oh, so there's a new Lara Croft game. Okay.
This is what is this for? Oh, it doesn't say.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's a new game that's coming out.
Girls Make Games Win Games Changer Award.
Okay. Move on. Speeding through awards now.
Lego Batman. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Lego Batman interrupts the show. No Man's Sky, new Street Fighter teaser.
Oh yeah,
Cody Rhodes does not look that good as Guile.
No, it's the hair.
It's the hair.
Hopefully his acting's good. Yeah. We'll see. Because it wasn't.
Neither does Roman Reigns. So all the Roman Reigns fans.
Yeah.
Akuma is supposed to look a lot more threatening. It looks like I could take Akuma on. Come on.
He just looks sexy. That's what it is.
Cammy was rough too. She did not look as good.
So far, the fighting style with Ryu looks promising.
I'll give it a shot. I gave Mortal Kombat a shot. Let's give it a shot.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah. Let's be positive.
At least be better than the Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yes.
I do like who they got for Bison.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Dan's in there too as Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
I can't wait, dude.
That's great.
It's like, all right. Gang Dragon. Next trailer's up.
Next is Jeff says it's next deep into developing and to be the next more. Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you're not giving me a lot, dude.
Control Resonant. Okay, so we get another Control game.
Looks like awesome, and the trailer promise is going to be weirder. I'm day one. Okay, this person's really excited.
Getting a biff of Remedy from the CG trailer. Perhaps this is real. The next game, Control 2, possibly. Okay, so Control is being popular again. A Cube. Okay, so more weird stuff. Warlock.
These Wizards are done.
Oh, Wizards of the Coast.
Oh, it was a Dungeons and Dragons game. Okay.
Sure, move on.
Exodus has been showcased and Wizards of the Coast. Okay.
Let's speed through this.
Yeah.
Puzzles. Great. Leon confirmed.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah, we knew that. Resident Evil 9. Great. Okay. Keep going. Sure. No. Move on. Anything interesting here?
Divinity.
Oh, we're barely at the beginning. Dude.
Fate?
Oh, that's
okay,
good.
There we go.
That one's good.
Fate of the Old Republic.
And I kind of not that I burned Nick, but it's so funny, and this is kind of what I mean, where it's like I never played Knights of the Old Republic. I never have. I missed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But when they said it's the same director that did Mass Effect as well, I was hooked. But he's like, oh, but he also directed Knights of the Old Republic. I can't relate. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah. I know Mass Effect. Let me be excited like that, okay?
Yeah.
You know, it's like like I'm sorry.
I mean,
Kill me. That they played Knights
was
of the
it just
Old Republic.
announced, just the title, or was there footage?
It was like a CG trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they always do that, and it's never like the game.
No. Oh, it's going backwards.
Okay.
So we're almost at the beginning. Okay, that's it. I think we'd skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's just telling us. Yeah.
Yeah. So we watched the beginning all the way from the top. Okay, cool. Anyway, that was the Game Awards conversation. Yeah. Let's quickly talk about Supergirl. We got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah, we can wrap it up in 10 minutes.
James Gunn teased the Supergirl trailer earlier this week.
Yes.
Then he said the teaser trailer was supposed to drop Thursday. And we finally got it. Are we excited for it?
I'm excited. I like the vibe. I like the direction that we're getting, a different type of Superman movie. If you're going off of coming out of Superman, going to Supergirl, it's not the same movie. It's not the same character.
Did you get the Guardians of the Galaxy vibe to it?
I did.
Yeah,
I liked it. Yeah. I liked it. It was good. And then that's another thing. I'm really excited that we're not even going to be on Earth.
No.
This is space.
Yes.
Which is cool.
I was telling Andy, because we watched it before I left, I was just like, I'm excited not because we're getting Supergirl finally on screen, but we're getting the less popular version of Supergirl, which you explained it to me a couple months ago, where it's like this is kind of like a different take, where it's not the chippy, the cheery, chipper Supergirl that we've seen in comics, but the more of like, oh, I saw the genocide of my people,
and now I drink.
And now I drink.
Now I drink.
Yeah.
And then that's another thing is that it's such an interesting story because she deals with like survivor's remorse.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting too, of her breaking down and realizing that, and then just kind of like turning that around and being like, yes, I could be sulking and drowning in my sorrows, but I have these abilities and I might as well help people along with it. Even she says a great thing at the end. She goes, how is Superman? Superman is great. He sees the good in people. I see the truth. Yeah. And I love that line. It's a good line.
It's gonna be an interesting take, specifically for that. We get that side, but also because we will be seeing, at least in some part, the destruction of Krypton.
Yes.
Finally on screen, right?
Yeah. That was interesting to see Kendor being engulfed.
Yeah.
And so I was like, ooh, cool. And that was another thing too. If you don't know a lot about Superman, you know that whole Kendor being engulfed in a little glass container is very, very interesting and very important into the Superman lore.
Technically means that there are other Kryptons alive in space somewhere.
That, and then it's also alluding to Brainiac.
Yes,
as a villain.
That's what I'm interested in. Because Andy's like, I thought that Krypton was just destroyed, and I'm like, yes, but there's two different takes.
Yes,
I think the original one was that it was destroyed by like a supernova or something like that. It was just like
it was the supernova, and then in the midst of everything, Kendor tried to save itself, and then shrunk, and then was immediately engulfed into the Fortress of Solitude. So when the Fortress of Solitude comes to Earth, you have Kendor already in the Fortress of Solitude. It was a way to preserve the remainder of Krypton and stuff like that. Yeah.
But then the more recent one in the last decade was the idea that Brainiac was the one that basically destroyed Krypton.
He destroyed Krypton, and he collects specimens.
Yes.
So he collects little cities from planets he's destroyed and stuff like that.
Isn't Brainiac... there was a take as well where Brainiac was Kryptonian.
Yes, he is created by Krypton, Kryptonians and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different takes that they can go about. There's many different takes, and I'm really interested to see the casting for Brainiac.
If we get a Brainiac.
If we get a Brainiac, or are we going to get a hint at Brainiac?
I'm okay with
by the end of this movie, because I don't think we're going to get Brainiac throughout this movie.
Because we're already getting a Lobo.
Yes, Lobo is already...
There's another villain in this one. I forget his name.
There's another villain in here, too. But Lobo seems pretty interesting and really fun to see Jason Momoa have fun with that character.
Yeah.
Especially a character that he's been dying to play.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Since day one.
Yeah. So if I'm okay with the tease because I don't want the overloads of villains in
same.
this movie.
I'm happy with this trailer. Honestly, I don't feel like I need more.
No.
To be honest, because I got the vibe of the story. I got the vibe of what the movie is like. And I got a vibe of, what to expect in my head. But other than that, I mean, I don't need another trailer. I don't need a clip. I think, honestly, I'm not going to watch clips for Supergirl because I want to be... I want to see those scenes in the theater. Yeah. I think that's why when you watch Superman, I was excited. I wanted to see everything that came out for that. Any trailer, anything. But then I realized I remembered a lot of stuff in the trailers. And I'm like, watching the movie and I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen until that scene. Or the scene I saw happens and stuff. And I'm like, oh, there it is. That was in the trailer. It's like, so that's the thing. I think I'm going to try just to keep this as maybe this is the only trailer I watch. Yeah. But I want to see...
It won't be possible. But
no, it won't be possible. I mean, I'll watch the official trailer when they put out the official trailer 1 trailer. So, I don't know. We'll see. But as of right now, I'm happy. Yeah. I like this.
I approve.
Pairs well.
Can we let the haters know that the channel's open? So if you guys want to comment down below or personally message me, because apparently that's a thing, let me know how wrong I am for liking Superman and Supergirl and to be excited for it, actually. Yeah.
And he could go ahead and not come to the comic book store at 12920 to come and not talk to me about it because I don't care. I have a podcast. I have a platform. If you want to hear my opinion about it, watch this.
Ray, what do you think of Supergirl? I think I didn't like it. Yeah. I'm gonna let you talk for a second, but I didn't like it because Supergirl, she's not supposed to be like that. Like 22 and she's already like that.
I don't think Supergirl. Let me talk. And then just Supergirl. She's so small. She's not even like big and buff or anything like that. So how am I supposed to believe that she's Kryptonian, man? Like she's strong from the yellow.
So you're gonna nerf her by putting her on a planet that has a red sun? That makes no sense.
Let me talk. I just love that part. Like hold on. Like, let me finish.
Just watch the damn movie, dude.
Just watch the movie, man.
Jesus Christ, man. But you know what? I'm not a big fan of James Gunn stuff, and
Snyder stuff is really. Let me finish. Snyder stuff is so much better. That Supergirl from The Flash was better than this Supergirl. Let me finish.
If I wanted to watch a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, I'd watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Why are we bringing that stuff over to DC? Yeah, it's Marvel stuff.
Yeah, I'm not watching. I came to watch Supergirl, not that Star-Lord girl.
Not Gamora, all right?
Gamora. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Just
yeah, we're making fun of you.
Yeah, we're making fun of you.
And I hope
Chosen. Like, yes, you're right. I have chosen to speak up of the Supergirl movie. Like, oh my god.
Big found.
Big found. Oh yes, I have many to say. Like, I just got done watching the Rockstars video, so I have lots of things to say. That's exactly what happens. Whenever a new Rockstar video comes out, I get people coming in to talk to me.
Like, oh, did you pay attention to the Welcome to Derby show?
Oh, my God. That's what I've been getting a lot of people telling me. Welcome to Derry. I mean, I love it. It's a good show. Welcome to Derby, but everyone's like, oh, have you watched Welcome to Derry? Yeah, you should watch the video. Like, I watched this video. They were analyzing blah, blah, blah. I'm like, stop doing that, man. If you didn't catch it the first time, you didn't do a good enough job. Like, I hate when people do that. We're just like,
you know what?
They watch something and they watch a YouTube video after to see like all the secrets and all the Easter eggs they didn't catch, but they're gonna talk to me like they caught it. Like,
this is how we know the show's about to wrap up because we always have our ending crash outs of people. Oh you know what? God. Speaking about Welcome to Derby, real quick.
Are you watching it?
No, but I did see a list of like movies you should be watching in order. And Welcome to Derby is like the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it like, you should watch this, this, and this because it all makes sense. And then when you get to the ending of Welcome to Derby, then certain things will make sense. I'm like, that's cool. I kind of want to do that.
So a lot of people told me, I haven't watched the newest episode yet. Everyone's like, watch it. And I haven't because I've been watching Supernatural. But also Mandy and we watch together. So we have to sync on the phone and stuff like that. So she's been working. So our schedules haven't matched up. Yeah. So we've been waiting. But I remember watching Welcome to Derry, and then I was like, "Oh, this is good." Like episode 1, super good. But it was a slow burn in the overall of it. But then when I watched episode 3, I was like, "Ooh,
Sold.
Ooh, this is good.
Sold.
Yeah, because they're I'm not a big fan about prequel shows. You know this. I hate prequels because I think it's a lazy way of writing a story, because it's like, oh yeah, let me tell you something that happened with this character 4 scenes before they died and stuff like that. And it's like, oh,
just to use the character up again.
Basically. But in this one, they're doing a really interesting way of showing characters connected to characters from the movies, and also showing you kind of like Pennywise's origin.
Okay. So
it's really interesting. One in particular, one character I will say, because it is in episode 1, so it's not a big reveal, is that they have, so basically the military's in Derry, and they're aware there is something in Derry. Is that? Hold on. We might have to stop recording. Is there someone at the door? Is it? Oh, I like it.
Nick, you want to quickly say you got 30 seconds?
How the hell did I show up?
I don't know.
We didn't tell you to show up.
I thought you did.
You're so lucky that we are still recording, because as soon as we were done, we were probably gonna get out of here.
I know. I literally passed by and I was like, oh, the lights are still on. I texted you guys like 4 times.
Because we're recording.
I put it in the chat.
And I'm not looking at my phone. I'm trying not to look
We're
at my phone.
actually having a conversation.
Yeah, we were talking. Yeah,
That's wild.
right? An engaging conversation.
I wasn't on camera.
So really quick, did you have fun at VGA's?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I got McDonald's after.
Yeah. You got Mickey D's.
Yeah, it was good.
You're like a 10-year-old child. And we did a Game Awards, guys, and then mommy stopped at McDonald's and got the 10-piece chicken nugget. Is that what you got? 10-piece chicken nugget?
No.
No, I got a 5-piece.
Yeah. He's watching his weight.
Yeah. Oh, and a fillet of fish.
Oh, dude, I had that today.
Anyway,
yeah,
so
that was good.
yeah, the video game awards were really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, like there was a lot of really cool stuff that got announced.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Divinity was a cool reveal. I don't know why everybody was so upset about it.
I told you I told you it was underwhelming because all the expectations were like, oh, it's Oblivion, oh, it's Skyrim, oh, it's something with God of War, and then we got a completely different game. I said it earlier, like it's the same people that made Baldur's Gate, so I'll play it. But
you're disappointed because you made it bigger than it was.
Just me? Or should we pull up the archive of the internet people that basically thought it was everything else?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I'm also saying that it's everyone else who said it was on that same boat.
I know, but it's still a good game.
I'm not saying it's not. It's just an underwhelming announcement.
I was reading TikTok. I was watching Twitter. I mean, and all it did was just went blah 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 blah. Oh, I can't believe it was Divinity. Oh, Divinity sucks. Blah blah blah. I was like, dude, Divinity's good. Like, it's a good game.
Because you guys are all basement dwellers, so you guys are always going to complain about something.
That works too.
Yeah,
exactly. But
it's a possibility. Like,
yeah, no Kingdom Hearts.
No, yeah, I think that's what you're more upset about.
Yeah.
When Sony has their own has their own thing, so does Square Enix.
Well, Square Enix, I think, said that Square Enix is not in a good position. We'll just leave it at that. All right. Anything else you want to put about the Game Awards before we wrap up?
Cody Rhodes was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said that. What? Did not look that good.
Yeah. Well, we saw that. Yeah, the sneak peek. His hair did not look good on him.
Oh yeah, but I mean, also, what was it? Roman Reigns as Akuma.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I don't like him as Akuma.
Yeah, I think that's really weird as Akuma.
Yeah.
So I
was
telling Bryan, I go, at least the fighting, like the way that this movie's shot, at least is vast different than Mortal Kombat. You could tell they're trying to make it like a Street Fighter movie. Yeah. At least it has that going for it.
I like that it was more campy.
Yeah. Me too.
I feel like this is the way to go, and also the fact that there's gonna be a Mortal Kombat and a Street Fighter game. Movie that's coming out.
Mortal Kombat comes out this year.
So does Street Fighter. Street Fighter comes out at the end of the year.
Oh, that makes sense. This year?
Wow.
Or 2026?
Can you look it up real quick?
2026.
Oh, the end of
2026. They just wrapped, so it should be either the end of this year, beginning of next.
Okay.
Huh. I know Mortal Kombat comes out this year. No, wait, we're at the end of the year. It should have already been out. No, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm saying, it should be the beginning of next year, end of next.
October 16th. Yeah.
Told you.
And Mortal Kombat 2?
And that was also like in November.
Really? And Jones Soda was already advertising that with their sodas? Oh. Don't touch my butt. Stop it.
May 8th, 2026.
So it's the middle of the summer.
Oh,
Stop it! You went.
My knees.
You went for the nuts, dude.
I didn't. I went for your lap, but there's difference. See, lap.
Stop it.
That's your
Okay.
nuts.
We're gonna wrap up the show. Guys.
Okay.
We're gonna wrap up. Do you want to? You can hold on to here. You can get closer. You get close. Come down here. There we go. Not too close.
I see. I don't know why you said that. It's because now you're
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here at issue 277 of Keep It Up With The Nerds. Check out our website, keepitupwiththenerds.com. Check out our socials, Instagram, Facebook, X.com. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Keep It Up With The Nerds. Audio platform, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podbean. Please check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Keep It Up With The Nerds. And our channel sponsor, w.gg. Use code KeepUpNerd. 10% off.
Be better. Was it T better or Be better?
Be better.
Be better.
Do you want to close this up, Nick?
This has been Keeping Up With The Nerds, issue 277. My name is Nick Valero.
This is Bryan.
Renee.
And we'll see you all in the next one.
Bye.
No!